Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. So I'm here in Bondi Junction and today we're going to be pub crawling down to Bondi Beach, probably Sydney's most iconic and famous beach. Now I just caught the bus, I just got out of this bus terminal here. I caught the bus from Coogee where I live here in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, so it's about a 15-minute bus ride. I don't really come to Bondi that often, so pretty keen to pub crawl it. The first pub is just up around this corner on the left, I think, or maybe just a bit further up. So we're going to head up and basically get stuck straight into it. All right, so the first pub is Gardens Hotel. I've been here before ages ago, so can't remember the last time I was here. So let's get in there and grab this first beer. So can I please get a Carlton Draft? Can we start with a pint? Thank you. It's pretty close to getting this 4 pints Fest beer, but couldn't go past the Carlton Draft. Thank you. Looks great. All right. Pint of Carlton Draft. Had to start the session with a Carlton Draft. I got my Carlton Draft t-shirt on. And we all knew I was going to get a Carlton Draft at some point. So we'll head up here. Hopefully it's a bit quieter up here. Pretty big place. I'll just figure out where I'm going to set up and we'll get stuck into it. Right, so we're out here on the deck. People all down there. Then I found myself, I like a little corner that I can sit in when no one is, so that's good. Yeah, we've got views of some apartment buildings and a bit of Bondi here in the corner. Now what I like about this is we've got the Carlton Draft Brewery Fresh tank beer pint glass. Brewery Fresh down the side, looking cool. All right, first beer of the pub crawl. Now, I went with the Carlton Draft to start with. As I said, I got my Carlton Draft t-shirt on, so how could I not? I was pretty much hanging for a Carlton Draft. Kind of knew I'd go a Carlton Draft to start with. They did have that 4 Pines Fest beer, which did look kind of enticing. 4 Pines, they're a local brewer from Manly, but they've been bought out by one of the big beer companies. I'm not that big of a fan of 4 Pines. I never buy any of their beer. I don't know. Look, it's probably an okay Fest beer, but I've been drinking a lot of good German beer lately and I just didn't want to get let down. And I'm hanging for some Aussie stuff now, so Carlton Draft, an absolute Aussie classic. Cheers. Cheers to the bartender. She's my newest subscriber. Thank you. Oh, that is so good. Carlton Draft, first beer of the session, just hits absolutely perfectly. Look, I go on about it on the channel, as you know, all the time. But if you're first time watcher of my channel, Carlton Draft, one of the big macro Australian lagers, it is my favourite beer out of the tap in pubs, like hands down. I mean, maybe Resch's some days is on par, but I think Carlton Draft has just got the nice breadiest, maltiest hit to it. It's just different, and it just tastes so fresh when it's from the tank beer like that, like they're serving here. Awesome. Now I'll turn the camera around because I just realized when I set up, I wanted to like point away from everyone, but you probably got a shit view of just some concrete walls there, so we'll turn it around. Yeah, so this is my view. This is pretty cool up here. I love, like, if you're gonna drink alone, which I like to drink alone, but if you're gonna drink alone, I like to drink alone where like you can kind of sitting like on a balcony like this or on the street where you can kind of like look and people watch, just something to look at if you're gonna have a beer by yourself. You don't want to have a beer by yourself in a pub and just like stare at the wall. I mean, I probably could do that too, but I prefer to have something to look at. Funny, I've got a view of the Suncorp Bank. That reminds me, I used to work for Suncorp Bank as a bank teller. I did it for about 6 months. When was that? That was 15 years ago now. I did 6 months as a bank teller. You know what, like, I didn't actually mind sitting there and being a bank teller. I just hated the sales targets we had. Like every week, your manager would come up and just say like, because when you're the bank teller, you're looking at people's bank accounts, so you're meant to like upsell. Like if they've got some money in the bank and they're not doing anything with it, you should try and like direct them to like the term deposit team, or if they don't have a credit card, push them to go talk to someone about getting a credit card. Like just all these sales targets, and like I could just never get any sales because I was just like, I don't want to annoy people. Like people are coming in here to do their banking, and I worked right in the heart of the CBD. People are coming in on their lunch break. They just want to get in and out. Like they don't have time to be talking about me trying to upsell them crap. They just want to get in, get out. And a lot of like just business people doing business banking. They've already got everything they need. And I just, after 6 months, just got the jack of it for that reason, pretty much. I couldn't meet the sales targets, and I was just like, I'm not enjoying this. I didn't mind sitting there, taking texts, taking money, chatting to customers. I like all that. But just the sales targets, I'm like, nah, this is stupid. Anyway, so a little bit about me. I've kind of done every job there is. Anyway, we'll finish her off. I don't know where we're going to head to next. As I said, don't really come to Bondi. That's why I've been really keen to come check it out. I was just waiting for summer, and here we go. Although it's a bit cloudy. Anyway, I'll sit back, enjoy it, and we'll kick on. All right, the last bit of lacing on the glass, looks nice. Oh, look at that. I love a beer logo on the beer glass of the beer you're actually drinking. How good. Oh, what a start. On to the next. That's cool. I love some old school beer signage like that. Gets me going. Before I leave, I was just walking up, then I thought I should film the Carlton Draft beer tanks because they're so awesome. Look at that. Aren't they sexy? Oh, I just want to drink Carlton Draft all afternoon now. All right, on to the next. Now, there's another pub over there. But it's too close to the last one, and we want to make our way down to Bondi Beach, so we won't go into that one. I've got a rough idea of where the next one is, so we'll just keep trudging up here and get there. Okay, so it's a bit quieter now. We got out of the Bondi Junction like mess. It's pretty hectic around there. Obviously got the bus terminal, the train station, the Westfield, so like a big shopping centre. Lots of places to eat. So yeah, it's just pretty hectic. We're out of all that. Now we're going to be heading to Bondi, down Bondi Road. That's just a big long road that takes you down to Bondi Beach. I know there is definitely one pub on Bondi Road. There could be another one. So yeah, basically we're going to head down Bondi Road, get into that pub that I'm thinking of, and then make our way to the beach. And the sun's coming out a bit more, so it's turning into Bondi weather, which is nice. So there we go, got some typical terrace houses that are around this part of Sydney. Someone commented on my last video saying they liked seeing the like Sydney architecture. So I thought, you know what, I've been trying to show off a bit more of like where I'm filming. Because when I watch videos like this on YouTube, I like to see where the people are. Parts of the world I haven't been to. It's cool to see what just the streets look like. So yeah, we'll get back to the beer tap soon. That's what we're here for, but yeah, there you go. Bit of parkland. Alrighty, now that to me is a classic old school Bondi apartment block. Red brick, you got the curved walls there, no balconies. That's like an iconic old Bondi apartment block. Now the next pub, it's just down here I think, shouldn't be too much further. I'm getting keen on the next beer, don't know what to get next. We'll just see what sticks out at the beer taps. Alright, here's the next pub. The Royal Hotel. Been years since I've been into here. Now I think we're definitely gonna have to try and sit up in that little corner there. I reckon that's the spot. Don't want to disturb that guy, but anyway. Let's get in there for the next beer. That was a bit longer than what I thought. I've been walking for about 15 minutes from Bondi Junction. I thought it was like pretty close, but anyway, here we are. Let's get in there. All right, here's the beers. What will I get? Can I please get a Hans Super Dry?
Yeah. Schooner or pint?
Let's go with schooner, please. Not because I'm a massive fan of it. There's just a reason. I haven't had it before on the channel, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you give it a little review when you drink it as
Oh,
well?
kinda. Just more
Very general.
the vibe of the place and everything.
Yeah.
I saw. Can you sit up in that like little? Is there a little balcony thing?
No, the balcony, that's us, man. That's when it used to be a hotel.
Ah.
It's open to all patrons.
Right.
And now it's just for staff.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you even got the Han bar mat. So there we go. Cool. Alrighty. So pretty cool little venue. Oh, this is the spot. So he reckoned to come. The bartender said, "Come sit up here." Not bad. Again, we can look out there. Look at that. Looks pretty good, eh? Not a bad little spot. I actually moved from. I was over there, but I moved over here just because you got like the horse racing and stuff going on. I was just sitting there. So people are just looking at me. I don't think I'm really set up for this one. There's nowhere to put my tripod. But so okay, Han Super Dry. It's a beer that haven't had on the channel yet. A very, very popular Australian low carb lager. Yeah, not much to it. Just your classic Aussie low carb lager beer smell. How can I describe the low carb lager smell? It's a bit more like, it's like malty, but it's, I don't know, it's got like a smooth maltiness smell to it, if that makes any sense. Like I reckon I'd be able to, in a blind like aroma smell test, I could pick the Han Super Dry 100%. Just distinctive, that low carb lager aroma. Anyway, cheers. Yeah, I don't know, it's all right. It's very sessionable. I'll talk about why I got it in a moment. We'll just, it's a pretty good view here. I just wish there was no glass here though. Like, it'd be better if there was no glass. Alrighty, I figured out a way to set up the tripod. So the reason I got the Han Super Dry was, I'm pretty sure, what video was it? I think it was when I went to the Concordia German Club. I said like, I was drinking the Heller's Lager. I was saying it's such a good like session beer to have like, you know, when you're like day drinking or whatever. And then I said like, it's so much better than like the Australian equivalent day drinking session beers, which would be the Han Super Dry. I was saying that if I go to a pub with my mates and you're gonna have a few beers, a lot of them will get Han Super Dry because it's just one of those beers that like, you can drink a lot of them, stay pretty level-headed. I don't know what the alcohol percentage is. I think it's about 4.2, something like that. So, but yeah, basically, it's just one of those big popular Aussie beers that people go to the pub and will just session. Because you're not going to get much of a crazy hangover from them. They're like pretty smooth, easy drinking. For a low-carb lager, I've never really been a big fan. I'll always go pure blonde or cut and dry. Yeah, Han Super Dry, it's never been a big beer that I've really ever gone for. There's something about it that it just doesn't, there's other better low carb lagers if I'm gonna drink a low carb lager. Like, don't get me wrong. If I came to the pub and this is all they had, I'd have a great night drinking these, but when there's other options, no, not the Han Super Dry. Anyway, I'll kick back, enjoy the bit of the people watching, as I like to do when I drink alone, and yeah, think about where we're going to go to next. I don't think there's any more pubs down on Bondi Road. I think we're just going to be getting around to like Bondi Beach itself. Been ages since I've been down there, so yeah, pumped to get down there and check out where we can drink at. Beautiful. All right, we'll finish off the schooner of Han Super Dry. Look, not bad, but the cut and draft hit 10 times better. Let's get down to Bondi Beach and get something different. All right, we have water glimpses right there. Now doing this walk down Bondi Road, it's bringing back memories. Basically, I used to live with my mum about 5 years ago, and you know, when you live with your mum and you're a 30-year-old, as I was back then, you want to get out of the house every now and then. Sorry, mum. Shout out to my mum. And then I'd sometimes come out to Bondi on a Sunday, catch the train from where my mum lives, an hour into Bondi Junction, and I'd do this walk down Bondi Road. I'd stop at the pub we were just at, grab a beer. I'd come down to Bondi Beach, have a few beers, have something to eat, and kind of, you know, just get out for the day. So yeah, it's funny, like doing these like pub crawls for the channel, like this is what I do. I've always done alone anyway, so it's just so much fun filming it. But anyway, like coming down, I can see Bondi Beach now. It's bringing back those feels of like doing that 5 years ago. It's so cool coming down here. Hey, had a little kid waving at me. So anyway, also forgot to mention, if you're a Hahn Super Dry drinker, put in the comments what you think about it, because I don't know, it's just got a funny aftertaste. I'm just not vibing it. So we'll get around here, bit of parkland, and then Bondi Beach is just down there. Alrighty, here we are, Bondi Beach. Look at this. This is a cracking afternoon for this. A little bit of surf going. Ooh, looks good. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty cool beach. Can't argue with it. I can see why it's so popular. Although I do think Coogee Beach, where I live, is better. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool here. So I think we'll head to, I think it's called, what's it called? Beach Road Hotel. It's a popular pub here in Bondi. Again, I never ever come here, just know of it. Been there back in the day in my early 20s. So I'll grab a beer from there, I think. But yeah, we'll just take this in. It's pretty nice. Oh shit, what's over there? Curly Lewis Brewery. I think there could be some sort of tap room over there that, again, I know nothing about. We might just head in there for a beer. I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna have to do a quick Google. Like I've heard of Curly Lewis. Some of their beers have been stocked in the bottle shop that I work at, but I just don't know. It's just a small time craft brewer. We'll head into the tap room actually. We will grab one. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, Curly Lewis. Rightio, let's see. All right, we're not going into Curly Lewis. The outdoor seating is just all full. There's like one table, but it's just so compact. And then you go inside. I just had a quick look inside, and the music is just blaring. Like I wouldn't be able to film. And even if I wasn't filming, I just don't like going to venues like that and you can't even hear yourself think. Like they have the music blaring. I don't know why places do that. Like if I was coming with a friend to sit inside there, like you wouldn't be able to talk. So anyway, we're not going in there. We'll just keep heading to Beach Road Hotel. So obviously Beach Road Hotel is up this way. The wind is absolutely picking up. It's full on. I cannot wait to get inside the pub because yeah, it's just it's a bit annoying, especially when you got long hair. It just blows in your face. You can't even see where you're walking. All right, here we go. Beach Road Hotel. So we'll head in. As I said, it's been years since I've been here, maybe 10 or more years. Maybe when I worked at Suncorp I went here. It's been that long. Right, this place is massive. I forgot how big it is. You got all in there, and then you come round. There's like another whole bar section in here. Might order the beer from in here because there's less people in here. And then we'll probably go outdoors. So here we go. Oh, espresso martini on tap, how's that? So there you go, pretty standard Aussie beer options. What do we get? So can I please get a pint of the Bolter XBA? Nice. Good beer angle there. No pressure. That's looking good. Yeah, absolutely nailed it. Woo, thank you. All right, we'll head out here. We'll find the spot where we won't have people staring at me. So, I'm hoping around here. Ooh, a bit of a family, some people. Don't know where to go. It's geez, I don't know where to go. Bear with me, I'll figure it out. Alrighty, here we go. Third beer pub crawl. Now, found it's not a bad spot to set up out here. The problem is there's some really good spots in the corners, but they've got the speakers right over them and it's just too annoying. So I think this is probably the best spot. Now, I went the Bolter XBA, which is probably one of Australia's biggest craft beers. Cheers. We'll just get stuck into it and then we'll chat about it. This beer, I've been wanting to have on the channel. I haven't had it on the channel yet, I don't think, no. Been wanting to have this beer on the channel basically ever since I started the channel. I've got a soft spot for it. Don't drink it often these days, but cheers, let's get into it. Yeah, nice tropical fruit aroma there. Like just, you know, pineapple, passion fruit, mango. It really is like a great beer to drink on a hot day here in Bondi. Or by the beach, anywhere here in Australia for that matter. Cheers. Yeah, that is an outstanding Aussie craft beer. Although they have been bought out by one of the big beer companies, so they're not independently owned anymore. Just like the aroma, it's just a big tropical fruit hit. It's just amazing. If you like your tropical fruits, you're 100% gonna like the Bolter XBA. Now XBA stands for Extra Pale Ale, which I believe is just an Australian style of beer. I don't see XBA that style from other countries. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you live somewhere else and XBA is a style of beer, but I feel like it's more of like an Australian craft beer style. Huh? Oh, I'm into my Carlton Draft. Got the Carlton Draft t-shirt, but...
Real quick, I can break. Wait,
VB.
this will be better.
What VB?
Yeah, VB.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fucking 10 times better cunt, so listen to this one.
Look, I do like my lagers more. I thought I'd go something different. Don't know about VB, I'm a Carlton Draft man. Or Rashers.
You're in the West, aren't you?
No, I'm from Coogee.
Oh, that's a bit worse, isn't it?
Cheers, lads. You too. There we go, we've got a VB in today. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I could probably go a VB next. We've had that on the channel a couple of times. Yeah, so this was probably one of the first craft beers I ever had back in the day. I think this beer came out in about 2015. And I never really drank craft beer before that. I remember trying this for the first time when it first came out, and I was just blown away because I'd never had a beer that had like tropical fruit flavors in it before. Was pretty into it when it first came out, like was buying it regularly, but I don't know, as you know, if you watch the channel, I'm a lager man. I don't buy craft beer that much, but the bottle shop I work at, this is probably one of the most popular craft beers by far. This and Stone and Wood would definitely be the top two. And it's for good reason. They're just class. They're great beers. They've stood the test of time here in Australia in like the craft beer scene. They're just outstanding. So, cheers. Alrighty, cheers to the boys that were out there. The guy that gave me the VB. I thought I'd go up to him at the end and say, thanks mate, that made for good content. And they subscribe to the channel, so if they watch this video, cheers lads, you're a bunch of legends. If I wasn't filming the video and I was just here by myself, I'd 100% stick around and have a few beers with them. I love just young, funny guys, eh? I'm all about it. Bit of lots drinking here you can do on the street, people watch. All the tables are taken, but anyway. So I've just kind of moved inside, got some pool tables, people playing pool. I'm in this like corner lounge section. This is great, this is a cool pub. Yeah, like I can see why it's so popular. I work with a few young people and they talk about coming here. As I said, I came here in my early 20s, but yeah. Look, if I lived in Bondi, I reckon I'd come here. This is a cool spot. It's just so big, like so many spots to sit. Obviously, you know, that people watching spot at the front, that's where I want to sit. But yeah, no, this is cool. So I don't know where we're going to head to next. I think we'll head right back down to the beach. I think there's like a new venue that's opened up like on the beach where you can get drinks at. I feel like I went there about a year ago. But yeah, we'll just head back down to the beach, see if we can get a drink down at the beach, and we'll end the video somewhere around there. But yeah, we'll finish off the Bolter. That's a beer that if you're foreign and you're gonna come to Australia and you want to try some good Australian like craft beer, I'd recommend the Bolter XBA 100%. It's just, for me, I've got a soft spot because it's one of the first craft beers I had. And yeah, it's amazing. That's why it's so popular. Anyway, we'll head out, we'll get down the beach. Alrighty, out of the Beach Road Hotel. What a sick pub. That was cool. So yeah, we'll head down this street. I like some of these streets in Bondi. There's like just lots of trees and leaves. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, pretty keen on the next beer. We'll get down the beach, check the vibes. All right, here we go. Bondi Pavilion, heading out into the beach. And this is where I believe there's a venue where you can buy beer just down on the front here. Can't guarantee it because, yeah, I think I was here once, maybe a year ago. They might shut early from memory too, so we'll have to just hope for the best. Yep, that's what I'm thinking of. There is a venue there. So we'll get in there. We'll just film the beach. If you're watching from overseas and you want to see Bondi Beach, this is the vibes. Now it's a Tuesday afternoon. The only night I could film this week, so it's good. Tuesday, it's a bit quieter. Like if this was a Saturday, this would be heaving with people. Like guaranteed, there'd be just people everywhere. So Tuesday's a good day to film. There you go. You got North Bondi over there. There's some really cool swimming spots over there. Yeah, it's just cracker. Like honestly, it is cracker. I do love living in this part of Sydney. Not that I come to Bondi often. So I just live like 15 minutes south on the coast, and it's just, otherwise, as I said, I think it's better down there anyway. All right, we'll head in. We've got this Promenade Bondi Beach. All right, we're here. We've got a seat out the front, perfect, like beach views. How good's that? Now the thing is, you got to order the beer off this like QR code off the table, which means to look at the, because I film off my iPhone, so I'm gonna have to stop filming, look at the beer I want, and then I've told the waitress that like I want to like film the beer being poured, so she's given them my table number to not pour the beer until I come in. So we'll have a look at the beer menu, order the beer, we'll go in, we'll film it, and then we'll come back and we'll drink it, and yeah, how good's this? Perfect. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's looking good, yeah. Thanks, thank you. It's all good, don't worry. Oh, look at that. Cheers. What a beautiful...
Get the casual vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Looks good. Thank you, thank you. It's funny, I told the waitress to tell the guys inside, don't pour the beer till I come in because I want to film the beer pour, but then they poured it anyway, and she was like, no, we'll get you another one. And I'm like, no, like, because the main reason I like to film the beer pour is to get like the beer tap and the logo in, but their taps are against the wall and there's no logo, so I said it doesn't matter anyway, it's all good. So here we go. I got the Bondi Draft. Like this is a sick spot. Like it really feels like I'm on holidays or something. And it's just down the road. Crazy. So we'll set up, we'll talk about the beer. Alrighty, here we go. So we got the Bondi Draft Lager. I think it was 4.2% alcohol. Now the Bondi Draft, look, again, I'm not, I'm not that across my local craft beer around the eastern suburbs. If you watch the channel, you know, like I'm just big time European lager, Australian lager. The Bondi Draft that I got, look, I believe the brewery must be around here in Bondi. You see their beers from time to time at different restaurants. Anyway, I just don't know much about it. But anyway, because I'm in Bondi, I thought we'll get the Bondi Draft. I've had it before off tap at a few venues over the years here in Bondi. So yeah, let's go in. Cheers. Like classic light, crisp lager smell to it. Just a light graininess, not much else. Cheers. Oh, the sun is just like beaming on me. It's about 6:30 p.m. here in Sydney on a Tuesday. Like, yeah, as I said, like if this was a Saturday, or any time on the weekend, this place would be just beaming with people. Yeah, like beautiful amount of carbonation, just hits you. It's served at an amazing temperature. Like that is ice cold. And I think if you're going to be serving beers on Bondi Beach, you've got to serve them ice cold because that's going to warm up very quick, especially like in the middle of summer. So yeah, awesome temperature. Yeah, just like the aroma, just like a light grainy flavour to it. That's an awesome beer. Bondi Draft, I can't argue with that whatsoever. It's the type of beer that like I'm drinking going, I could sit here and session this for a while. It's one of those beers, eh? All right, I'll kick back, I'll enjoy it. We'll film a bit more and we should probably wrap the video up. It's probably been going for ages now. As I say, when it gets to this point, if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Yes, look at that, how good. Sitting out here. As I said, this is like, it feels like you're on a holiday or something. It feels like I'm in a different place. We'll head down the beach to end the video. Look, I don't know where else to go. I'm probably gonna do very soon like just a sole like Bondi Beach like pub crawl. We'll just hit like all the venues around here. I thought we'd just kind of ease in with the Bondi Junction to Bondi Beach pub crawl. So I'll finish this. We'll head down the beach and I'll end it down there. Alrighty, so we're out of there. That was great there. Yeah, as I said, I could stick around there and drink way more beers there. So we'll finish the video down here. We'll give you one more look at Bondi Beach. It's beautiful, sun setting. Yeah, so basically, I think I said in last week's video, I've been trying to get into a Colombian restaurant here in Bondi. They've got a lot of Colombian beer that I've never had or never heard of. I've been emailing the owner back and forth for like the last 3 months, but we're so slow at getting back to each other. So I thought, you know what? He hasn't responded to my email. It's been about 2 weeks. I'm gonna go in there now. It's just up there. I'm gonna have a chat to him and like book in a date where I can just go and film the video drinking Colombian beer there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll do a full Bondi Beach pub crawl soon. But yeah, cheers, appreciate it. See you in the next one.